Good morning, students. Yesterday we have read about that reserve constituency, and now I am discuss with you how many seats reserve in your Lok Sabha and your Rajya Sabha. Okay? The makers of our constitution thought of special system of reserve constituency for weaker section. Earlier I said to you कि when they are going to make the constitution they think about कि reserve constituency reserve seat should be there for weaker section. Weaker section mean those who are discriminated by higher castes. Okay, some constituency are reserved for people who belong to scheduled caste and some for scheduled tribes. And scheduled caste reserve constituency only someone who belongs to the scheduled caste can stand for election. Earlier I said to you that seat will be reserved for SC caste. It means those person who belongs to ST caste they can stand for election. Okay, only those belonging to scheduled caste they can contest the election or no particular constituency. Okay, and mean on the particular seat which are seat which is reserved for your SC and ST, no other caste will stand in the election. Okay, and 84 seats reserved in Lok Sabha for SC and 47, maybe in your textbook data is not correct, you will correct the data also. 84 seats are reserved for SC and 47 seats reserved for scheduled caste. It means these seats are reserved in Lok Sabha, and this number is in the proportion to their share in the total population. According to population they are give these 84 and 47 seats to them. Thus the reserved seat for SC and ST do not take away by legitimate share of any other social group. No one can stand on the seat of reserved candidate seats. And this system of reservation was extended later to other weaker section also. Weaker section at the district and local level. Many states seats in rural panchayat and urban municipality or local bodies are now reserved for other backward classes also. Okay, and 1/3 of seats are reserved in rural and urban areas for women. Local bodies for women in your panchayat and municipality, 1/3 seats reserved for women. And now second one is your voter list is there. And first turn by turn what is the process of electoral. Okay, what is the process of electoral? First the electoral constituency, second one reserve constituency. Now they are going to make the voter list. And who is eligible to give the vote? 18 years and above. Okay, and what is voter list? What is voter list? Mark the question there. This list is officially called the electoral roll and commonly known as the voters. Mean the list of those who are eligible to vote in panchayat, all are living there. Okay, all people are living there, but member of panchayat only those who complete the age of 18 and above 18, they are the voter, and we will consider them in a voter list. And the important link to first condition of democratic election, important step for it linked to the first condition, everyone should get an equal opportunity to choose their representative. In chapter 1 we read about that principle of universal adult franchise. Mean 18 and above 18, everyone have the right to vote without any discrimination. No one should be denied the right to vote without a good reason. Different citizens differ from one another in many ways. Some are rich, some are poor, some are high educated, some are not so educated, not educated at all. All are equal. Okay, all are equal, all have the right to vote, but all of them are human beings with their own needs and views. And why all of them deserve to have a equal say decision? And earlier I discussed with you 18 and above 18 have the right to vote. And I think you know about that, how voter list will be prepared by the election commission. Okay, and in next page you read about that how many seats reserved state constituency, how many seats for state constituency. Okay, how we are saying that 150 near about 150 maximum 550 seats are in Lok Sabha. Okay, thank you बेटा, ये तो हो गया. आप जब